All right, folks, I'm going to take a moment to explain how to get Statlet information transferred over onto paper. There's a sort of subtle thing going on. So first things first, bottom sections, people who prefer art, and there's so many of them. So you can just scroll on top of the Statlet and it'll tell you where you're at. So we have 60% of the people who preferred math as their core class choosing art. So that's easy. You're going to find where 60% is on here. I'm shading art red. So that's not a problem. Same thing for the other group. We have, of the people who picked English, 35% picked art. What I wanted to show you is what happens next. So once you got that, question is, how do you figure out where the music height goes? So if you go scroll on top of music over here, it says, of the group of people who preferred math, 13% preferred music as their elective. However, if you look at the graph over here, this height, where the end of the graph is actually at 73%. So what happens, you took the 60% who like art, and then you tacked on these 13% who like music on top of that. So we're going 60% plus 13%, which is going to get us to a height of about 73% over here. So the music bar is going to stop at 73%, but it started at 60%, right? So we're going from 60 to 73 is 13%. So the height from here to here is 13, but the Statlet is saying 13. So you got to add that on yourself. All right, and then I can do the same thing over for here for English. So for English, it says 23%, and we were at 35% before. So this height right here is 35. I'm adding 23 to that. And then when I'm done, this height is going to end up a little bit under 60% over here. So if I add 23, that adds up to 58, which is less than 60% on this guy. So the idea is if I add 23, which is how tall this guy is supposed to be, that's going to get me to 58%. Right? So 35 plus 23 gets you to 55. Now, the more sections you have coming up this way, the harder this gets, right? So we're at 73. I'm going to add 6% to that. Okay. And you can kind of estimate this. This is ending up pretty much at 80%. So I'm going to, right. Over here, PE has more folks going for it. So we have 17% to add to our 58. If you're too tired to do that, kind of check over here. It's kind of a little higher than 75. So that's where we're going. So this one needs to look bigger than that one. But it needs to end before that one ended height-wise. Okay. So these aren't super perfect. You could do a better job. If I had graph paper, that would probably be useful. And then the last one's interesting. So we have 2 left. You could do this light orange one, but heads up, guys, there's an easier way to do this. If you look at the last one, it's going to come down from 100%. So in the math section, coming down for technology, so I'm trying to break this leftover spot in half, or into 2 parts for foreign language technology. So if I do the tech part, I'm coming down 13% from 100. So that's going to get me to 86 or something like that, right? So I'm going to come down 13% from the top. And then I don't really need to worry. I kind of need to look bigger though. That's kind of the major problem. So I don't really need to worry about it. The one below, the foreign language, should come out right. It's the skinniest one. It's all right. And then same thing for English. If I start at the very top, it's 17% preferred text. So coming down from the 100%, I'm coming down 17%, which will get me to like 83. So it should be shorter than that guy. So this should be my 17% coming down from 100. And I'm not going to worry too much about where this yellow, the foreign language started or ended. It is the smallest one, but it's less small than that one. All right. Whew.